What is up guys, Rampan1 here and welcome to my movie review for Iron Man 3. Quick note about the gameplay, today you're seeing some grief mode from Mob of the Dead. You guys said you wanted to see more Mob of the Dead, so I decided to bring you more Mob of the Dead. So yeah, I hope you're happy with that. I have got multiplayer gameplay, I will throw some of that in the mix very soon. But yeah, zombies is the main thing I like to play and you're going to be seeing quite a bit of it. So yeah, let's get into this movie review. So I went to see Iron Man 3 earlier on. I went to see the first view when I could for it. It was about midday, Thursday. It was actually released Friday, I believe. Some places get the early viewing, like a day early, so they can get like extra customers or whatever it is. But it was actually quite packed considering it was the middle of the day on a weekday. So that was interesting to see. Not really used to that. But anyway, as far as the film goes, it was really different. I actually enjoyed it. Now the Iron Man movies they weren't anything that I've really enjoyed before. Iron Man 1, I don't think I've really even seen the full thing of it. And Iron Man 2, I think I've seen the full thing of it, but I couldn't tell you the storyline or anything. I can't remember the villain, how the plot or anything like that. I didn't really enjoy the film that much. But Iron Man 3 I actually did really enjoy. It was a good film, and like I said, it was different. Avengers and the Iron Man scenes and that were very good, and that's pretty much what I felt Iron Man 3 was. It was sort of like the Iron Man that we had seen in the Avengers, the jokes and stuff like that. And I know that's been like a running thing for the Iron Man throughout 1, 2, Avengers and 3. But it kind of shone through more in the Avengers. So just take the bits of the Avengers you really enjoyed and just span that over 2 hours or whatever it is. That's what Iron Man 3 pretty much is. There's also a really good and actually pretty funny twist in the movie as well, involving the main villain. So I'm not gonna spoil it. You have to watch it to see that one. So it's a nice twist. It's something different. Again, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, this it's a bit confusing. I don't get it. Is the film ruined now? And I thought that when I first seen it, but no, you keep watching, you understand, and you're like, right, yeah, that's actually pretty clever. So yeah, there was some really good scenes especially involving the main villains of the movie. One thing I didn't like about the movie as a whole were there were a lot of scenes in it where I think they shouldn't have been so blatantly obvious, where they do certain things where I'm trying to think of a good example without trying to spoil it. So there's a part in the film where you could consider this a spoiler, so if you wanted to mute it now or whatever. There's a part in the film where they take one of the suits from the Iron Man, and it's not blatantly obvious at first, like, who's in the suit and whatnot, but the suit gets taken, and it does straight away, like a few minutes later, it does become really obvious that, like, yeah, they've taken the suit. It's obvious who's in it and stuff. When they could have done something where, like, they let the guy who's taken the suit all the way to wherever he was going, and then, like, he appears out of the suit, and you're like, oh, holy shit, he took the suit back there. I get it now. So just things like that. I like it to be a bit more suspenseful and a bit more of a mystery. I mean, like, if you're expecting the good guy to fly all the way over to this location in the suit, and then you get there and you're like, holy shit, there's somebody else in it, then it's a bit of mystery, and it makes the film a lot more enjoyable in my opinion. So there was so many opportunities where they could have done that, like 4 or 5, something like that, and they just didn't. It wasn't there. And I think if it was there, it would have just been a much more enjoyable viewing experience in general. But while saying that, on top of that, and on top of the scene I talked about with the villain, the twisting, there were a lot of good twists and like things I did not expect. I can't really mention any of them because I think it would be too much of a spoiler. But if you go watch the film, which I'll get to my final review on it here soon. But if you do go watch this film, just watch out for those things, because they're not like normal things you see in the Marvel superhero movies. They're like, holy shit, did that really just happen? Is that what they're doing? It's something different. It's something interesting, and I really enjoyed those sort of things. There are a couple of moments throughout the movie where this sort of thing does happen, so watch out for those. And that's pretty much it. That's those are the main points I wanted to talk about Iron Man 3. One thing I am gonna like mention, well, I'll say, it's not really a spoiler. You know, after the credits and stuff, they do the whole like possible spoiler for the next movie. Well, it looks like they're teasing for Hulk 2. The teaser trailer thing, that like little scene at the end, was involving Bruce. I think that's the Hulk's name. But it was involving him, so it kind of like is teasing Hulk 2, and he was talking to Tony Stark. So that's something to watch out for. Just so make sure you stay after the credits. It was after all of the credits, not just that little cinematic credits thing they do. Is after all of them. So like I said, watch out for that. Make sure you check that out, because that was also very interesting and a possible hint at what the next Marvel, or one of the next Marvel movies, could be. So what would I rate this movie overall out of 10? Okay, so Spider-Man 3, the original Spider-Man series, Spider-Man 3, that would probably be a 10 for me as far as Marvel movies go. And Captain America would probably be down as a towards the lower side of things, you know, 5, something like that. I just did not enjoy Captain America. So where would I place Iron Man 3 and all of this? I would probably place it around a 7 or an 8. Like I said, it was different. There were some really enjoyable things in there, but it wasn't like, I wasn't blown away with it. Like Avengers is another one. I'd give that a 10 as well. Spider-Man 3 and Avengers, I give them both 10s. Both very, very enjoyable films. Just, I don't think Iron Man was as good as those, and I just don't think it was absolute trash either. I think it was a very good film, a very enjoyable film, just not anything mind-blowing. So I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think that's a fair rating for the movie. But anyway, guys, that is my review for Iron Man 3. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, rate, and comment down below. If you've seen the movie yet, let me know what you think of it, or if my movie review helped you, if you're going to see it or not now. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with my other videos. Again, guys, this is Round Panel 1, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.